Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to continue Unit 4 in New Hello. The title is Making New Friends. We stopped at the discussion question or discuss question in the previous video. Today we are going to start with the email. Here we have a question. Read the two emails to a magazine's problem page below. Do they mention any of the problems you thought of in the before you start this section? Do they mention any other problems? Of course, you have the book in your tablet, and you can revise the whole unit from the very beginning. And here we have two emails, as you see. In the emails, we start by writing after here we write the email of the person who will receive the email. Here the subject, we write brief information or just a sentence about the idea of the email, or what is the email about, what the email is about. We start the email by saying dear, and mention the name or write the name of the recipient or the person who will receive the email. Then we start our email. Okay, here is the other email. Okay, the two emails are sent to problem@teenmagazine.com. As you see, problem@teenmagazine.com. The subject of the first email is help. I don't have any friends at my new school, though. So this is the subject or the main idea of the email, or what the email is about. Help, I am really stressed. This is the idea of the second email. The person who wrote this email is stressed. Okay, he has a problem and he is stressed because of this problem. Dear Auntie Carol, here, dear Auntie Carol, this is the recipient or the person who will receive the email. In this email, the person starts by writing, I think it is difficult to make friends. I don't have any friends at my new school. I am always on my own at break time. Yesterday, I talked to a girl in my class. I asked her if she wanted to do some homework with me, but she said no. This part of the email is the problem the person or the boy, the girl, or the person who wrote the email has. This is the problem. Here the problem is that he or she has no friends because he has moved to a new school. Okay, and he explained his problem. In the second email, I always work very hard at school, but I am really stressed about some exams I have next week. The first two exams are 3 hours long and will be very difficult. The last exam is in a subject I am not very good at. I have spent a lot of time studying in the library this week, but that hasn't helped me feel better. So this is the problem of the writer of this email. He is stressed because he has many exams, and he has exams on three subjects, and one of these subjects he is not very good at it. So he is nervous and stressed, and he doesn't feel better. Okay, after that, at the end of the email, you ask the person who will receive your email about some advice. Okay, here I need some advice about how to make friends. So he needs some advice or a piece of advice about how to make friends in this new school. And in the second email, the person asks for some advice about how to relax, okay, how not to be nervous. Okay. Here we have the problems are not having any friends at my new school. This is the second problem in the the first problem in the first email. Being stressed because of difficult exam. This is the second problem in the second email. Writing an email, how to write an email, the electronic mail, okay, and the electronic mail is the complete form of email. Electronic, e for electronic, and mail, okay, so electronic mail is the email. The electronic mail is a way to send information to each other through the internet. We should mention the email of the sender and the recipient and the subject or what the email is about. So we mention the email of the two persons, the sender, the person who writes the email, and the recipient, the person who received the email. Then we mention the subject as I told you, or what the email is about. Read the emails again, label the parts of the emails, and we have discussed this while reading the emails. The first part is explaining the problem. I told you the problem of the first email and the problem of the second email, as you see. Okay. Asking for advice, this is the last part of the email. I need some advice about how to make friends, and the other email is I need some advice about how to relax, please. Saying who the email is for, in this email mentioned before, he wrote, Dear Aunt Carol. So Aunt Carol is the person who will receive the email or the recipient. What is the same in the two emails and what is different? The same in the two emails that they have a problem. The first email, there is a problem of not having friends because of moving to a new school, and the second problem is not being relaxed or being nervous or stressed because of having many exams. So the two emails have problems, but the difference is in the type of the problem. The problems are different in type, so there are different types of problems. Which do you think is the most serious problem and why? In these questions or the questions like this, okay, which needs your opinion, the answers may be different from one to another, okay. So I can have an answer and you can have another answer, but at the end both answers are correct, okay. So this is my own answer, this is my own opinion. I think the problem in the second email is the most serious because it deals with how we can study and understand a certain subject at school. This is according to my opinion, this is my own point of view, and of course you can have another point of view, okay. What advice can you give them, okay, for the first problem or the first email, for this person who wants to make new friends? I can tell him that as you see here, if you want to make new friends, you should be good at others and a good listener to make others like you. This is my advice to the person who wants to make new friends in a new school. The second problem, if you find a difficulty studying a certain subject at school, you can ask for your teacher's advice. You can also ask for help from a student who is good at this subject. Of course, you can have many and many other opinions and other solutions for such problems. You can mention them. Here we have to deal with the language or the grammar. The grammar in this lesson is countable and uncountable nouns and articles. Of course, it is not a new lesson of grammar. Countable and uncountable nouns. Use the following words with countable nouns: a, an, the, a number, and some. Plural nouns usually affirmative, any, okay? Plural nouns usually negative or questions. So we use these, okay, words, the following words or these words with affirmative, okay? But we use any with plural nouns usually negative or question. Some is used with plural nouns usually affirmative. Any is used with plural nouns usually in the negative or in the question form. Uncountable nouns have only one form. They can't be preceded by a, an, or changed into plural. Okay? The word advice is uncountable. We can't say one advice, two advices, three advices. No, it is wrong. Homework, okay? We can't say one homework, two homeworks, three homeworks. No, it is wrong. So we call such words uncountable. تمام؟ Use the following words with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns, we use these words with them: the, some, and any with the uncountable nouns. Note, some is used in affirmative sentences. Any is used in negative sentences and questions. Okay, so some is in affirmative sentences. Any is in questions and negative. Articles. Definite article the. We call the a definite article. Use the with singular and the plural nouns. Singular when I say the book, book. The books. So we use the before book, which is a singular noun, and we use it before books, which is a plural noun. Use the when there is only one of something or you are talking about one specific example of something. Okay, one only, one of something, only one of something, like when I say the earth, the moon, the sun, the sky. Okay, and when we are talking about a specific example of something, the school holidays, the news, okay? Use the to refer to something for the second time. Look at this example. It is a very important one. I read a book. I read a book. Here we have a, because book, okay, we don't know which book do you mean. But here in the second example or in the second sentence, the book is really useful. Here I'm talking about the same book, but here you know which book I mean, which book I took to. Okay, it is referred to the same book in the first sentence. Okay, the is used before the names of countries preceded by republic, kingdom, states, and etc. When I say the Arab Republic of Egypt, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the United States of America, and etc. Note, we say I live in Egypt. Okay, Egypt, in Egypt, without saying the. But I live in the Arab Republic of Egypt. So I live in Egypt. I live in the Arab Republic of Egypt. Not I live in the Egypt. Look here, I can't say this. This is a wrong example. I live in the Egypt. This is a wrong example. Indefinite article. A, an. Use a before singular countable nouns starting with a constant sound. Constant sound, when I say a friend, the letter F is a constant sound. Okay, consonant sound, not a vowel. Consonant sound. Okay, a uniform. A uniform. The letter U, listen to the sound, U, not A, U. A uniform. A European country, a European country. So here is the sound of U, not A. Use an before singular countable nouns starting with a vowel. So a before a word which is singular, مفرد, and starts with a consonant. Consonant means حرف ساكن. Okay? But we use an before singular noun مفرد, countable معدود أقدر أعده, countable nouns starting with a vowel. We have vowels in English language. They are A, E, I, O, and the sound A. Okay? We have here some words: an apple, apple, an idea, idea, an honest man. Look here, the H is silent. We pronounce the A. Honest man, an honest man. Okay? And when you were young in the primary stage and in the kindergarten stage, you took an umbrella, it starts with the U. Umbrella starts with the letter U, but when we pronounce it like A. Umbrella, A. Okay? And orange, orange. Okay? Use a or an to refer to one of many things. Use a or an to refer to something for the first time, as we mentioned the example of the book. A book, an apple, a boy, an umbrella can be put into plural by putting s at the end. Boys, girls, etc. The word advice, homework, time, money, meat, information, and etc. can't be put into plural and take a singular verb. I say money is important in our life. Look at the verb, it's singular verb. The word money is uncountable. We can't say money are. Money is. Some plus affirmative sentence. I need some jam. I need some jam. The sentence is affirmative. Any plus negative sentence. I don't have any milk. Look at the verb don't have in the negative form. So we use any. The sun and the moon. We have only one sun in the universe. We have only one moon in the universe. The dinner which I have eaten is very delicious. Here I'm talking about a specific dinner. Okay? A specific dinner. Because of this, I said the dinner. I bought a car. In the first sentence, I put a before the word car. But in the second sentence, okay, I'm talking about the same car. So I started by saying the car was very expensive. The Arab Republic of Egypt, the United States of America. Okay? Choose the correct option to complete the sentences. Look at the examples and look at the answers here in black. Okay. Think of a problem people might have at school. Write an email to a problem page in your notebook. Answer these questions to form 3 paragraphs. If I wanted to form 3 paragraphs about a certain problem we face at school, for example, what is the reason for the problem and what is happening? Okay, this is a question or 2 questions I should answer if I'm going to write about a problem we face in our school. Okay, we can start like this. One of the students bullied another student. The word bully is a very important word nowadays, and many people face bullying because of some people, okay, who have no morals. They bully other people or other persons. They can say bad words to them. They can imitate them in a bad or a wrong way. All of these things are very bad, and no one should accept being bullied. We should ask for others' advice, okay? And we should help each other to stop bullying in our society. Paragraph 2, what are the effects of the problem on the students? They fought with each other because one of the students bullied another student. As a result, they fought with each other. Paragraph 3, what do students need advice about? Who can they ask for advice? They need advice on how to respect each other. They can ask their teachers for advice. Okay, so it is important to respect each other. Okay, it is important to listen to each other and accept each other's opinions. So let's see the email to problemsolvingmagazine@yahoo.com. This is the email of the recipient, as we explained. The subject, bullying others. This is the subject or the main idea of the email. We will start the email by saying, Dear Uncle Pop. Uncle Pop is the recipient. Yesterday in our school there was a big problem. Then you will explain the problem in details, what happened. Then you will ask for advice at the end of the email. What is bullying? Is it not talking to other pupils, or being nasty to other pupils, or copying other pupils' homework? Of course, bullying is being nasty to other pupils. Okay, this is bullying. Being nasty, being bad. Okay? What do you think teenagers should do if they are being bullied at school? They should do nothing, or they should fight the bullies, or they should tell their parents or their teachers. Of course, they should tell their parents or their teachers, of course, to advise them. Before you start, here we have a picture, as you see, of a town. Okay, work in pairs, write a list of the good things and the bad things people might find when they move to a new town. Of course, moving to a new town can have good things, advantages, and the bad things, disadvantages. Let's look at them. Good things, learning about a new place. Of course, if you move to a new place, you will learn about it. Making new friends and communicating with new people. Okay, moving to a new place will give you the opportunity to make new friends and to communicate with new people. Number 3, knowing about new culture and customs. New culture means you will know about the way of thinking the people in the place have. Okay, you will know about their traditions, their habits, their customs, how they live, how they speak, the things they are interested in, the things they like, the things they don't like, and so on. Make people stronger. Of course, being in a new place will be a good way to build your personality, and you will be stronger. Okay, you will have a strong personality. Bad things, to be far from your old friends and relations. Of course, you will miss your old friends and your relations. You will not be accustomed with the new customs and the habits of the new town. Of course, at first, you will find the customs and the habits of the new place is in some way strange. You will not be accustomed with it from the beginning. Maybe being bullied from others, maybe in some people face bullying when being or when moving to a new place or a new town or a new school. Makes you lonely. Okay, if you are in a new place, at first you will be lonely until you make new friends. Remember, when you have a class debate, what the meaning of class debate? Class debate means a discussion. When you have a discussion in class, when you are asked to give your opinions, and your classmates are asked also to give their opinions. Okay, if you have a discussion in class, okay, if we make a discussion in class about something, about a problem, or we are discussing something important in class, and everyone in class has his own opinion about this problem or concerning this problem, what should we do? Take turns to speak. Of course, we should take turns. Okay, so we can divide ourselves into groups, or we can say that number one will speak first, number two, number three. We can divide the class into groups or into teams. Listen carefully to other speakers' opinions. Of course, this is a very important piece of advice, to listen carefully. Okay, in order to understand each other well, we should listen to each other carefully, and we should, of course, accept others' opinions. When they finish speaking, you can agree or disagree politely. If you agree with someone, or in other words, you accept his or her opinion, okay, it is a good thing. But if you disagree with him or with her, first of all, we should accept the fact that we are not the same. We are different from each other. Each one has his own ideas, has his own customs, has his own traditions, okay? And of course, we have our own opinions. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't listen to each other or we shouldn't like each other. Being different doesn't mean that we are wrong or the other person is wrong and I am right. No, we are both right. We should accept each other. We should accept each other's opinions and ideas. And if we disagree, we should do it politely, in a polite way. Okay? We shouldn't bully each other. We shouldn't say bad words about each other. So we should disagree in a polite way. Also, we should use expressions like I agree, I disagree, I am not sure about that. If we disagree with each other, we can say it in a polite way like this: I am not sure about that. So here we have an example of a debate, a discussion between A and B. Let's read it. I think moving to a new school in another town has many positive effects. B. Do you think so? Could you mention some of them? A. I think it can make people stronger. Also, you can make new friends and know about new culture. B. In my opinion, there are also many negative effects. You will feel lonely at first, as making new friends is not easy. Besides, leaving your old friend is something awful. You can be right. Thus, it has both negative and positive effects. Okay, so here this is a discussion or a polite debate or discussion between A and B. Each one of them expresses his opinion in a clear way, and the other one has the opportunity to agree or disagree, but as you see, in a polite way. Okay, thank you for now and see you soon, inshallah.